Hey everyone, as you can see by my loading screen here, I have all 152 shrines in Tears of the Kingdom. So today I'm going to be showing you the location of all of them. And quickly, before I do that, I'm just going to talk about how to make it pretty easy, if you just want to do it yourself without necessarily staring at the map the whole time. The first thing is come to all of these sky view towers. Get up on the islands in the sky, look around. If you see a shrine, pull out your marker, drop a mark on it, go around and get the shrines. That's the obvious part. The not so obvious part, maybe, is that every single shrine, directly below it, you can find a light route. So for the first 80% of the shrines, I just did what I told you. I flew up in the sky, I noticed them, I put a mark, I went and completed the shrine. It's really simple. But when I was a little stuck trying to find the last few shrines, then I went down into the depths, and for every single light route, you can just go down here and then flip up to the top. So for instance, let's take a look where I see a blank space, right? Like I see an empty space right here. So I know that there's a light route here, so I can drop a stamp. And if I look up here, you can see, yeah, there you go. There's a shrine right there. So right below this shrine, I can drop the stamp, and then I know that's where a light route is, and vice versa. So if I'm underground and I identify a bunch of light routes, then I can flip up to the main map and say, oh, I'm missing a shrine right here. There's a light route underground and I don't have the shrine above it. So you put a map marker and then you go and you get the shrine. Simple as that. A lot of these ones are probably going to be in caves, or maybe there'll even be a shrine quest associated with it. Another thing to keep in mind is that if you go to a location and the shrine's not there at all and your Sheikah sensor isn't beeping, you can see in the bottom right now, I have the Sheikah sensor active for the Shrine of Light. So if it's not beeping, then that probably means there's a quest associated with it. And usually you don't have to look too far. There's often going to be a character directly in the area who you can speak to. For instance, I'm going to go to the Dueling Peaks, if I can remember where it is. And I believe it's this one right here. So when you come to this area, there's no shrine. But you can find a Zonai construct who gives you a quest where you have to freeze some ice blocks in the river and then drag them over and melt them a little bit. So yeah, I'll do my best to give you those sorts of tips for as many of them as I remember. Likes, comments, always appreciated, but let's start getting into it. And I'm going to begin with the shrines in the sky. One thing to note about the shrines in the sky is they will only appear on certain islands. For instance, these little star-shaped islands will never have a shrine. There's also certain islands, as I jump a little ahead here, like this one right here that's almost kind of shaped like an R-wing to me. And these ones will always have flying equipment. So if you need to get out to an island far away, you can look for one of these islands. For these labyrinths, it's a good idea to first do the one on the ground level before you go up to the one on the top. The islands which are shaped like this are dive trials. There's 3 of them. They have to come up to the very top, do the dive, and then unlock the shrine. This is another dive trial right here. You can see all these rings in the same shape of island. These 4 shrines, of course, are from the beginning of the game. Island shaped like this, you almost always have to go to the shrine, activate it, and then the crystal and the shrine will have that connecting light to each other. The Thunderhead Isles here can be accessed during the main quest. Before that, they'll be inaccessible. Same goes for the Dragonhead Island. This shrine was actually shown, or this island rather, was shown in the trailer for the game, the 3rd trailer, where Link's diving through all the lasers. If you come down to this island over here, or perhaps, you know, one of these 3, but I'm pretty positive it's this one, then you'll find a bunch of rockets and some floating platforms. So you can just use the rockets to gain a bunch of height. I use one at a time typically. Seems to work a little bit better. So just attach one, lay all of the rest flat on the platform. You know, don't attach, just press B to drop it. And then yeah, get up really high. And then on the bottom side, there'll be a little like terminal to activate, and then you'll have to use the fans to fly all the way up and then dive back down to the bottom of the tower. This right here is the last of the 3 dive trials. This island here is the water temple. For this shrine, again, you can use the islands over here. This little one that's shaped like the R-Wing is going to have a bunch of supplies for allowing you to fly. Alright, I believe that covers all of them for the sky. Again, I'll have an image linked in the video description to number all of these shrines out. These here are the Wind Temple. Making sure I commented on that. So let's go down to the main level. For this one here, you'll have to enter through the Icefall Foothills Cave. this one you may have to enter through the Hebrew Mountains Northwest Cave. I don't recall for sure. For this shrine, you'll have to enter through the front of the Forgotten Temple over here down in the canyon. For this Cheecham Shrine here, you have to enter through the ancient prison ruins. There's some sinking sand here. You just drop down to the middle of it, and you'll have to open a bunch of gates on the way. For this shrine, you will have to get the 3 pieces of the Yiga armor. So you'll enter through this Blade Master station here, across the bridge behind this waterfall. You can see the path just hiding behind the top of the waterfall here. So the first piece of that armor can be found up in the foothills here. You'll enter the cave, and then you have to use Ascend to spot a hole in the roof. Second's going to be way up here at the Akala Ancient Tech Lab. Have to fight some Yiga to get inside. And the last one will be on the Great Plateau, which always takes me a second to spot. And it's just down over this way. Thought there'd be a map marker for it, but yeah, I believe it's this right here. Right here. It's behind the Temple of Time. In the field, there's a cabin there, and yeah, it's surrounded by some fences. Again, you fight some Yiga, go inside, get the face mask. This one right here, the Tatarok Shrine, is in the cave behind this waterfall. And this one here on the Great Plateau can be found from this Great Plateau foothill cave. So it's on the lower level of the Great Plateau, ground level. You'll see some rocks on a wall that you can break or blow up. Apologies if I've shown some of these twice. I know it's hard to keep track of. It all looks the same. Ah, and this one right here, the Tenbez Shrine. I believe this one you enter through this well right here. This one's underground. Then there's the 3 in the Korok Forest, or the 4 rather, including the one in the middle. The last one on the south side, it can be accessed from skydiving to it. So you just gotta get above and then land on it. I think this one might also be accessed from the cave. Which makes sense. Often the ones that are Raru's blessing means that there was even a puzzle just getting to the shrine. This Geotac Shrine can also be accessed through underground. The Isle of Rabak gallery here. You have to ride a minecart underground to get towards the shrine. Same goes for this one. No minecarts though. You just gotta enter through the Yunobo HQ East Cave. This one may also be accessed from the cave over here. This shrine quest starts over in Terrytown. There's a guy with a crystal that you need to buy it off of him. Another fun fact, the shrines are the light roots spelled backwards. The Magawak becomes the Kawagam, light root. This one can be accessed from the Tarn Point cave over here. Alright, I think I'm covering duplicate territory there. And this one is a shrine quest starting over here by Guabo River, talking to the Zonai construct inside. You gotta use the ice blocks, just freeze some water, bring them over to the cave. Melt them if required. Alright, I'm gonna just come back to the bottom left over here and then wrap up, heading to the right. Make sure I got all these ones. So this shrine right here, there's a fella up on the hill who has the crystal, a little further this way maybe, and he's looking for a big old horse. So you've got to take the bridge down here, the horse god bridge, and then there will be a big old white horse here that you got to ride all the way back. Deliver it to him, he'll give you the crystal. This one in Lake Hylia, you just gotta enter this whirlpool. It'll bring you down. Yeah, this one I believe is access to this Mount Dunsel cave. Looks like the only cave in the area that I've cleared. The one on Eventide Island can be accessed from the backside over here. You do the quest on the island to clear all the pirates, then at the end it'll direct you to the backside. You can enter this cave. For this one, I believe one of these two, probably this one. It starts off with talking to the guy, the Spring of Wisdom, who gives you a hint to go up to this island in the sky. I believe it's this one, and then you jump off and you snowboard your shield down the rings on the hill. I believe that's it. I'll do one like slow pass over here so you can see all of the shrines on the ground level. One comment, I guess, as I noticed this one at the Lanayru Tower. Again, it's below your feet. And you'll have to enter from this channel down here. This little cave in the pond. And then for the one in the field over here, Urikat Shrine, there's a Zonai construct. He'll give you a little quest to do. Like, so yeah, you know, initially this won't pop up on your Sheikah Slate radar. You'll have to do the quest for the shrine to appear. You have to put some pieces of wood in a stone block, rotate it, wait until the morning, and just wait for the shadow to cover up the pattern on the wall. And again, just finish the one last pass over on the map. Here's a few more that I missed showing. That's all 152 shrines in Tears of the Kingdom. If you have any questions about any of them, leave it in the comments. I'll probably also be uploading a video pretty soon that shows how to do every single one of these shrines. Also be timestamps and images in the description below if you'd prefer just looking at an image as opposed to scrolling through this video. That's it. Likes, comments, always appreciated. Till next time, bye for now.